A Manitowoc County inmate convicted in the death of his 7-year-old cousin is asking to push back his upcoming resentencing. Court records show that Damian Hauschultz, found guilty of reckless homicide in the 2018 death of Ethan Hauschultz, has a deal with prosecutors. He'll drop his post-conviction motion in exchange for a new sentencing hearing. He was 17 when a judge first gave him 20 years in prison and 10 years extended supervision. A hearing is currently set for April 24th, but in a new filing today, his attorney asked to adjourn that date, saying they needed a fresh psychological evaluation to update Damian's risk level and rehabilitation needs. The motion says the state hasn't taken a position on this at this point. Prosecutors are consulting with victims. They're not saying whether they support or oppose any delay.